Black History Month, Georgia Southern. I'm Nailah.
I'm Cami.
And today we're going to be highlighting some of the lesser known Black women whose contributions made a huge impact.
Let's get into this discussion.
Okay guys, the first historical Black woman we're going to talk about today is Miss Kimberly Crenshaw. And Kimberly Crenshaw was the woman who coined the term intersectionality in feminism. And in case you don't know, intersectionality in feminism is basically the idea that feminism has intersections. In layman's terms, intersectionality in feminism is basically just including all women in the fight for equal rights. Shout out to you, Kimberly Crenshaw.
The next historical Black woman we're going to talk about is Coretta Scott King. She's very well known for being Dr. King's wife, but she's so much more. Number one, she lobbied for his birthday to become a national holiday, and that was huge. She also stood on the forefront for women's rights. So she was not only a feminist, but she was an intersectional feminist because she stood up for Black women. She gave Black women a voice, and she didn't just stop there. She went on to support the Gay and Lesbian Civil Rights Act of 1983. And I feel like she just gave all Black people a voice. No matter your gender, no matter your sexual orientation, she made sure that you had a voice. So I definitely appreciate her role in society and her impact in my life.
Okay, so the next underappreciated historical Black woman we're going to talk about today is Miss Ida B. Wells. Ida B. Wells was a journalist, abolitionist, and writer who led an anti-lynching crusade in the 1890s in the American South. And in case you don't know anything about lynching, lynching was a heinous crime that was often done to African Americans. She lived in the North, went down to the South to document these lynching cases, to write about them, and to let people know what was really going on in the Deep South. And she received tons of threats, but she did not let that stop her from doing what she wanted to do. And that was to stop this injustice that was happening to African American people. So the fact that she did this and she just put her fear aside, because I'm sure she was scared, she put her fear aside and fought for the greater good of African American people. I think her determination and her drive is something that we can all learn from.
And I feel like her bravery is just like she has such an influence. I don't know if I would have been that brave. And I feel like hearing this story can impact other lives to be like, okay, she did that. And even us as journalists, exactly. She's brave and she had that journalist instinct, but she used it for African Americans.
Yeah. All right, that's it, you guys. I hope you learned a little bit about these historical Black women. I would encourage you to go out and do your own research and learn a little bit more about some underrated historical Black figures.
And don't forget to follow us on all of our social medias at The Circle GSU and subscribe to our YouTube channel because we post daily.
Happy Black History Month! All right, this is the one. All right.
How did I mess up?
I don't know. Let's do it again. It's okay. It's okay. That was so stupid. Okay, this is the good one.
This is the one, y'all. This is the one.
It's gonna be golden. Whose contributions made a huge impact. It's not that hard.